Alright, so in order to make the rainbow armor, you're gonna need some materials. And obviously this can only be done in creative, so this is what you need. You need dispensers, redstone repeaters, comparators, redstone blocks, block of redstone, but I'll use this as a block holder, a starting position, and iron blocks or building blocks. Doesn't have to be anything. And my starting position will be marked with gold. It can be anything you want as well. This will just indicate where I want to start. So starting with this, I'm going to do dispensers like this. Remember, they have to be dispensers. And I'm going to stick out some blocks like so, and running some redstone comparators and redstone. Oh, these are redstone repeaters, not comparators, my bad. And we're just gonna fly up, run some redstone, and we're gonna turn the tick on this redstone comparator and run a single redstone. So we're gonna do the same thing here, and I did it like that. Alright, and that is your setup. Your redstone should look like this when activated, but we're going to mark it with these placeholder blocks. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is put in some dispensers. Now each of these will represent a single color being used for the rainbow armor. You can do up to 16 or you can do more depending on the amount of dyes you use, but I'm using these for color coding, so red will be for red, orange for orange, stuff like that. It's important that your dispensers, when you place them, are aligned with your originating setups dispensers. So since this one's facing that way, I'm going to place them facing this way. And you're going to do this the amount of times you want. I'm going to do 16. And I'm also going to place a cauldron behind it so I can start dyeing leather armor, because you can't get dyed leather armor in with commands. You have to manually dye them, unlike Java Edition. So I'll be back when that's done. Now that you have all this done, you just want to make sure you dye the water. I didn't mention that previously, I believe. So basically cauldron, water, and your dye. Just make sure you use them correctly. And now we are going to dye each piece of leather armor. So first one we're going to do is the chest plate. I'm going to do helmet, chest plate, leggings, and boots all in the same pattern, and all 16 of these. And I will be right back when that is complete. So once you dye all the armor, every armor piece, you should end up with all the dispensers full, including the brown one. It just has a better shade of brown than the normal leather. So the next part of this is the fun stuff, command blocks. So basically it's nothing too fancy. We're just gonna do a basic loop, and I'm going to go ahead and just do the basic loop, and then I'll explain what's going on and maybe just show you how I'm doing it. So yeah. Alright, so this is the command loop. I'm gonna give you all 5 seconds to pause the video and hopefully try and build this, so I don't waste too much time. We are going to go straight to the explanation. So basically, when this is the start position, so when a redstone pulse is simulated into this ring, we'll just call it a ring for now, it'll immediately activate this cloning command, which will be put there, and then afterwards simultaneously it'll also activate this command block 4 ticks after this is activated, so that it'll clear this person's inventory. So I'm going to do /clear inventory on these inner blocks and these outer blocks, because they didn't fit. And for these will be the cloning blocks, the ones that are actually on the ring. So basically what happens is that it clears the player's inventory so that they don't have any more armor but the following tick, which is the 5th tick, this gets activated, this redstone, which will do the next sequential color. So you'll only see like 1 tick at the most with the person without armor, and it'll repeat in a chain command, so it simulates like if a person has rainbow armor, because unfortunately there's no possible way to use command blocks in any other way, as far as I'm concerned, to get rainbow blocks in Minecraft Pocket Edition. Java Edition, well, that's a different story, because honestly it's a better Minecraft, the best one, because it's for the OGs. But for now we're just gonna clone all of these into this this dispenser. So basically these command blocks will clone from here to here, these dispensers, starting with this coordinate for that dispenser right here, so that it transfers it to this dispenser properly. So I'm gonna start with this one, and I'm gonna do the end destination to this one, so that it doesn't overlap any redstone or any of that sort. So just from here to here, 1 block wide. And to make it easier for yourself, you could space these out evenly like I did, 3 blocks each, so that I only have to move the Z coordinate only 3 blocks over. Well, technically 4, but you get the gist. It'll be a pattern for you, and then you only move the Z X for this one as well. For now, I'm going to do a quick demonstration. So there's 3 coordinates you want to do to get when you're cloning: the start, the end, and the destination. The destination will always be the same for all 16 that you'll have to do. So I already got the destination, the coordinates for this and this, as well as my destination. So this one is 3, 4, -10, 5, 6, -10, and 1, 4, -1, 4, 0. So I'm going to do that in that order. So remember, you don't have to do the slash clone, but I like to keep it organized. So slash clone 3, 4, -10 to 5, 6, -10, -1, 4, 0. This is the destination, and this will be for red. So if I were to run it, just take this redstone out, it'll clone it. It should clone it, and it should be in here. Yes. So that's all you got to do for all 16. Just get the start, end, destination. It's pretty simple. So good luck. Alright, so I finally did all 16 command blocks. So I'm gonna open chat, and this is all of the commands that I used. Some of them are errors, because along the way I found out that there was an error I made in my calculations. So just to make sure you do all the coordinates right, I'll just leave it like that. In case you do manage to do the correct coordinates or the same coordinates as me, they could obviously be different, just so you're aware. And obviously these are all the /clear A's at A, which clears all players' inventories. And these are the command blocks with the red wool right next to them are the /clear at A command blocks. So just if you're wondering which is which, you'll know. And the ones that have like these little open blocks next to them, those are actually the coordinates. And I left some modifications and conveniences towards the end of the video, just for you, so that you're aware. So technically this is how you do rainbow blocks, but I'm gonna do some convenient stuff for you guys, so that you're not having to place a redstone block and then running over here. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and it will be done right now. Now, to make things more essential when you're running the commands, instead of having to place blocks, you could just have command blocks do it for yourself. So as you can see, I made an on and an off button, and these each have 4 commands. So what these commands are is this first one, it fills -10, 421 with air, which is this corner redstone, so that it doesn't, run the ring anymore. then these are the same. Well, it's technically only 3, so my bad about that one. Accidentally duplicated. And it basically, the remaining 2 gets these coordinates of these 2 and stops this redstone pulse from happening, so it immediately stops. This might continue going, but it won't lag up your game or spill out any of the armor. It'll just clone these blocks and it'll pick up where it left off. Now these are the same, except these are actually the 4 I used. So this first one fills redstone with this guy right here. He basically, it fills this redstone, activates this command block, which will fill this with redstone, and then almost immediately after, 4 ticks, make sure it's 4 ticks, fill it with air or something. I think I put snow layer. Yeah, so I put snow layer, just so I know that it works. And basically it'll prevent this from clogging up with a single redstone pulse, and this one just basically fills this with air, so that it's not constantly on. And this next one is, these next 2 are filling these with redstone blocks, so it actually begins the pulse. And this last one clones this redstone to there, which is removed on when it's powered off, so that when you turn it back on, it'll be able to pick up the redstone pulse and continue it again. And I put these redstone repeaters because you can't do /fill with redstone dust, unfortunately, because it actually has to update. So I just made a redstone dust that has the same, or similar, or actually the same exact data values as the one that's currently being used, and that is the 4th and final one. Remember, this one's 3, this one's the extra one, and this one is 4. So that's how it works. And now we are going to test it. Now we're just gonna go ahead and go in 3rd person, if this thing can load. Video, first person front. That was not a good idea. I need to click the button. All right, there you go. So basically right now what's happening is it's running all the commands at once. Basically you see the ring in the back. I can't really zoom in because it's not Java Edition. You got all the armor that's being put on. Now if you don't want it to clog up, you could do /game rule, command block output false, and it'll silence the chat. That way it's not all spammy like it was. And now we have some peace and quiet. It's all clearing up and it looks a lot better. Now I must note that this is on a computer, and you can notice that it's almost flawless. You can reduce the amount of time that it takes for the armor to transition, like I did, like you saw at the beginning of the video. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you want to like the video, you can go ahead, like the video if you want. Right now what I'm going to do is basically turn this off if I can. This is really hard, and it'll stop immediately. You pick it back up, but now you have an inventory full of armor, so you might want to do /clear if you don't want that, and all your stuff is gone. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the video. I will possibly leave a world download link in the description, and I might make a Discord server if you guys want, so you can ask me questions there and I can help you out in case this video was too short or wasn't too descriptive. So yeah, sorry if it was rushed, but honestly I was just trying to get it out there as fast as possible because people wanted it. I mean, a lot of people were asking for it, so I just wanted to get there as soon as possible because I haven't uploaded in a month. So I'll see you in the next time, guys, and sorry if I talk too much.